Welcome to 10 Minutes with Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Today's show is sponsored by Gentry Academy in Blaine. Today we'll have Joe Dziedzic in studio to talk about the cool new product endorsed by Connor McDavid called the Power Edge Pro Training System, a system that'll be used at Gentry this year and in the years to come. Before we head into the interview with Joe, let's talk some hockey. First of all, a shout out to all of the AAA winners last weekend in tournaments all over Minnesota. There are too many to list them all, but a few stood out to us at YHH. The 2002 Blades won this past weekend in Edina. The U14 OS Selects won the Mountain Dew Blast in St. Cloud. And the 04 Hometowners won the Northern Wings Tourney in Duluth. A huge congrats go out to the 33 1999 birth years who were drafted in the USHL last night. 19 of them completed the daily double by getting both drafted into the USHL and being invited to the U.S. National Camp in July, all in the same day. That is a lot of dreams coming true. Of the 33, 21 were sophomores and an amazing 12 were freshmen. Clayton Phillips was chosen 9th overall in the first round by Fargo. Mikey Anderson was tendered by Dubuque in the second round, and rising star Chase Hartje from Bemidji was taken by Des Moines in the second round. Chase has great speed and an amazing quick release on his shot. We will now cut to a quick short interview with former Gopher and NHLer Joe Dziedzic, who is the Director of Hockey Operations at Gentry Academy. We're joined today with Joe Dziedzic from Gentry Academy. Thanks for coming in today, Joe. Sure. We were joking off camera that we are polar opposites. You're a Northeast Minneapolis guy. I'm a Southwest Minneapolis guy. You're all-state in just about everything, and I was not even all-state on my mom's all-state list. So good to have you here. Let's jump right in and talk about the new Power Edge Pro system that's going to be developed and implemented at Gentry Academy.
Right, it's an exciting time. They're going to bring in Power Edge Pro system, which basically is a bunch of apparatuses on the ice that you use for skill development. And
they seem pretty fun too.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. It's a fun program, and I've worked with it a few times now, and every time out there, it's challenging, it's fun, and that's the best part about it. If it's fun, kids are going to like it.
We're looking at the video of it right now of kids jumping over these apparatuses, stick handling through the apparatuses. I can imagine as a coach how awesome it would be to have these on the ice and make your practice more productive.
Real productive, and when you have 10 or 15 of these things on the ice, you're keeping the kids moving, you're keeping the kids, they're attentive, they're on it. And the best part about it, I said, is they're getting better and they're having fun while they're doing it.
Well, I think when I saw it, I've seen just a little bit of the B-roll of it. I can imagine how the reactionary times of them would improve and how they probably become a better hockey player as a result.
Yeah, you'll see the improvement. The first couple times they try it, it's challenging. They can't get it through. They lose the puck. Maybe they fall down. And after a few times doing it, all of a sudden they go, wow, it's a lot harder than it looks. And then when you start picking up your speed, it gets even harder.
Yeah, you pick up the speed, and then you start to add in things that can grow and grow and grow as far as the skill development concerns. First jump over it, and then do a crossover over it.
Right.
You can go backwards crossover over it. It's really
endless
tough.
Opportunities, and that's what again makes it fun and challenging for the kids. Is that you can just keep going on with the drills. It's endless possibilities.
All right, so you got a couple more shadow days left in May.
Yep.
We have one on May 14th and one on May 27th. What is a kid going to see when he comes in shadows at Gentry Academy?
Basically, he's going to get a day in the life of what it's like at the academy. You're going to have obviously you're going to follow the kids in the school, in the classroom, small classes. And you go over to the ice and you're going to go in and we're going to use the Power Edge Pro system. So I think that in itself will sell the kids on how productive and how efficient our training is.
All right, and then lastly, you guys have a camp coming up this summer. Tell me about the camp.
Yep, June 15th to the 18th at the Super Rink in Blaine, and we're going to be using the PEP, the Power Edge Pro system there, so something to look forward to this summer.
What are the ages of the kids that are invited to the camp? Is it all ages, or is it a specific age?
It's going to be youth hockey. We're talking squirts, peewees, and bantams.
Okay, so all different ages are invited to come to this camp. They can learn more about it at gentryacademy.com. If you're interested in a shadow day, go to gentryacademy.com. There's a bar there that they can drop down and sign up and register for a shadow day. Anything else on the horizon for the Minneapolis hockey coach? How's the squad going to be next year?
We're going to be all right. We're getting better each year, so I'm excited to see how things develop.
You are the beneficiary of a lot of hard work by a lot of volunteers of the Minneapolis system.
That's right.
Lots of 2 state championships, one at Pee Wee A and one as a runner-up at Pee Wee A, Pee Wee Double A this year.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, you're going to be probably on
KSTC
45,
yeah.
former NHL guy coaching those kids.
Yep.
I foresee a big future for Minneapolis hockey. Good luck.
Good luck with everything. Good
Appreciate
luck
it.
this
Thanks.
year
Awesome.
with your team. Good luck this spring and summer with the stuff at Gentry Academy.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks to Joe for coming in. It's always good to have a fellow Minneapolis guy with us. As we chatted about, the Minneapolis high school team will be one to reckon with in the next few years. I can assure you that program is in good hands. Instead of doing a featured Now prospect shout out today, we are going off the board a bit and going to give out 3 stars of the week. Because so many of our Now prospects were already mentioned earlier and have clogged our YHH feed via the USHL draft coverage, we thought we'd go with a few future stars. The 3rd star goes to Cade Lemmer from the Minnesota Blades. The Tomahawk, Wisconsin big man had 11 goals and 3 assists as his team won their tourney this weekend in Edina. The 2nd star goes out to one of my favorite players, Anthony Manigan, an Inver Grove Heights skater who plays for the 04 Steel Dogs. He had a great weekend, netting 13 points on 4 goals and 9 assists. And the number 1 star goes to William Whitelaw, who had 18 goals and 22 points last weekend as the 05 Blades won 5 straight games. The future Team Minnesota product has an incredible nose for the net. When we get a chance, we love to promote a hockey-related product on our show that are created by local hockey people. This week we have the Hockey Jersey Purse. Yes, it's an actual purse made from a hockey jersey. Jess Van Orsdale from Evelyn started a company called Thunk and Jings, and they use hockey jerseys and make purses out of them. They made a purse for miles from all over the Midwest in all sports, but their biggest success story is helping hockey associations sell these purses as fundraisers. Thunk and Jings can be found on Etsy and Facebook. This weekend, we'll be covering some great hockey in Plymouth. The 2001 Minnesota Blades are hosting 4 other teams, including the Anaheim Junior Ducks, coached by former Gopher Craig Johnson. The Vancouver selects DHI Octane, a team of players from Chicago, St. Louis, and Minnesota, and the Machine Orange. We'll be broadcasting 4 games from Plymouth, including 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. The Blades held a similar event last spring, and the hockey was outstanding. This week, we are going to combine our Tweet of the Week and our Boom into one segment. Today, I'd like to roast a guy for saying via Twitter that my top 50 Pee Wee list was biased towards teams inside the 494, 694 Beltway, and we had no love for District 10. When I tweeted back that only 5 of the 30 teams were from the inner ring and 5 kids from District 10 were chosen, he simply replied, Your list looks more like your personal Christmas card list. On any given week, that's as good a roast as I will take. But it's my turn to roast back. YHH saw his kids' team play 8 times this year, 4 times in Moorhead and 4 times in Hibbing. Yes, our website hosted 2 Pee Wee teams tournaments outside the 494 Beltway, followed and tracked all teams through districts, including the District 12 tournament in Hibbing and Virginia, and regions and state. Our list had 30 teams represented on the list, players from 10 of the 12 Minnesota hockey districts, and we get accused of favoritism? Accuse us for a lot, but please don't accuse us for favoritism. Boom, roasted. A huge thumbs up this week goes to Dayton Rasmussen, the Eden Prairie goalie committed to Denver University last week. Dayton, who I don't receive a Christmas card from, was our top Pee Wee in 2012, beating out such greats as Scott Reedy, Kevin Fellows, Austin Pratt, and Grant Mismash. Thumbs up to you, Dayton. Good luck in the future. Speaking of the future, we look forward to seeing you around the rink. Have a good day.